Good morning slash afternoon slash evening, everyone. Let's talk about something powerful today. Walking away, not in defeat, not in weakness, but in absolute strength. We've all been there in friendships, relationships, careers, situations where we give our time, our energy, our heart, and yet what do we get in return? Silence, indifference, a feeling of being invisible. Knowing your worth is not arrogance, it's awareness. It's about recognizing what you bring to the table and never allowing anyone to make you feel like you don't belong there. Too often we measure our value based on how others treat us, waiting for validation, approval, or recognition. But the truth is, if you rely on others to define your worth, you will always be at their mercy. Think about it. When you walk into a room, do you shrink yourself because you feel you don't deserve this space? Do you tolerate disrespect because you fear speaking up will push people away? Do you keep giving your time and energy to people who barely acknowledge your presence? That's not humility, that's self-abandonment. Knowing your worth means understanding that you are not an afterthought. You are not an option. You are not someone people can pick up when they need you and put down when they don't. You are valuable, and the right people will never need reminders to appreciate you. When you truly embrace your worth, you stop settling. You stop over-explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop trying to prove your value to those who refuse to see it. You simply exist in your power, and that alone is enough. So the next time someone makes you feel like you are too much, remind yourself that you are exactly enough for the right people. The next time someone treats you like you're replaceable, remember that it's their loss, not yours. And the next time you find yourself in a place where you are not valued, walk away. Because you are not just worthy, you are priceless. And anyone who cannot see that does not deserve a seat at your table. Silence is one of the most powerful responses you can ever give. It carries weight, meaning, and impact in a way that words often fail to. Sometimes the loudest statement you can make is choosing not to say anything at all. We live in a world where people feel the need to constantly explain, justify, or defend themselves. We argue with those who refuse to listen, we plead for attention from those who refuse to see us, and we exhaust ourselves trying to make others understand our worth. But here's the truth. Not everything deserves your reaction, not everyone deserves your energy, and not every battle is meant to be fought. When you are not appreciated, when your efforts are taken for granted, when your presence is overlooked, your silence will say what your words never could. Instead of begging to be heard, you simply step back. Instead of arguing for recognition, you remove yourself from the situation. And in that silence, the message becomes clear. I refuse to waste my energy where it is not valued. Silence is also a test. It reveals the truth about people. If someone only notices your absence but never valued your presence, they were never truly for you. If your silence does not make them reflect on their actions, it means they never cared enough in the first place. And that's all the clarity you need. But silence is not just about others, it's also about you. It's about peace, it's about protecting your energy. When you choose silence over unnecessary arguments, you choose self-respect. When you walk away without a word, you reclaim your power, because true confidence does not seek validation, it simply exists. So the next time you feel the need to prove your worth, remember this. You don't have to convince anyone to value you. Your silence will do that for you. And if they fail to notice, that's your answer. Walk away and let your silence be the loudest thing they never expected. Think of your energy the same way you think of money. It is valuable, limited, and must be spent wisely. Just like you wouldn't throw your hard-earned money at things that don't serve you, you shouldn't waste your energy on people, situations, or places that drain you without giving anything back. Energy is currency, and where you invest it determines what you get in return. Every day you wake up with a certain amount of energy, mental, emotional, and physical. Where does that energy go? Does it go toward people who uplift and support you, toward work that excites you, toward personal growth, self-care, and joy? Or does it go toward situations that leave you feeling exhausted, unappreciated, and depleted? Too often we pour our energy into people who do not reciprocate it. We give our time to those who take us for granted. We stay in relationships where we are undervalued, and we invest in places that do not nourish our spirit. But here's the reality: you cannot keep making withdrawals from your energy bank without making deposits. Eventually, you'll find yourself emotionally bankrupt. When you start seeing your energy as currency, you become intentional about where you spend it. You stop over-explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop chasing relationships that require you to beg for attention. You stop engaging in drama, negativity, and meaningless conversations that drain your soul. Instead, you protect your energy like you would protect your wealth. You invest it wisely, and you expect a return. Whether it's peace, happiness, or growth. And here's the best part: when you start valuing your energy, the right people and opportunities will gravitate towards you. The people who truly appreciate you will match your effort. The places that deserve you will nourish your spirit. The opportunities that align with your purpose will energize you instead of exhausting you. So the next time you find yourself constantly drained, ask yourself, am I spending my energy in the right place? Is this investment giving me anything in return? And if the answer is no, it's time to walk away. Because just like money, your energy should never be wasted. It should be valued, respected, and spent on things that make you richer in life. Rejection is one of the most painful experiences in life. It stings, it shakes our confidence, and it makes us question our worth, whether it's a relationship that didn't work out, a job opportunity that slipped away, or a dream that didn't come to life the way we imagined. Rejection has a way of making us feel like we've lost something valuable. But here's what most people don't realize: rejection is not a loss. It's a redirection. Think about the times you were rejected. At that moment, it felt like a door slammed shut in your face. It felt unfair, painful, maybe even humiliating. But now, looking back, can you see how that rejection actually led you to something better? A better job, a healthier relationship, a stronger version of yourself? Can you see how what once felt like a setback was actually a setup for something greater? The problem is we often take rejection personally. We assume it means we weren't good enough, smart enough, attractive enough, or worthy enough. But in reality, rejection is rarely about lack of worth. It's about lack of alignment. That job didn't hire you because it wasn't the right fit. That person walked away because they weren't meant for your future. That opportunity passed you by because something greater was waiting for you. Rejection is the universe's way of saying, not here, not yet, not this. Some of the most successful people in the world have faced rejection time and time again. Actors who were told they'd never make it, entrepreneurs who were laughed out of meetings, writers whose books were rejected by dozens of publishers. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up isn't that they never faced rejection. It's that they didn't let rejection define them. They understood that every no was simply a stepping stone to the right yes. So the next time you face rejection, instead of asking, why is this happening to me, ask, where is this leading me? Because rejection isn't the end of the road. It's a sign that you were meant to take a different path. And that path, it might just lead you to something far greater than you ever imagined. Rejection, a word that so many of us fear, a feeling that can shake our confidence, break our spirits, and make us question our worth. But what if I told you that rejection is not an ending? It is a redirection. It is life's way of pushing you towards something greater, something more aligned with who you truly are. We've all experienced rejection, whether it's in relationships, friendships, careers, or opportunities we desperately wanted. It stings. It makes us wonder, why wasn't I chosen? Was I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? But here's the truth. Rejection is never about your worth. It is about alignment. When a door closes, it is not a punishment, it is a sign. It is the universe, life, or whatever force you believe in telling you, not here, not this. There is something better for you, but you must be willing to move forward to find it. Think about all the times you wanted something so badly only to realize later that it wouldn't have been right for you. That job you didn't get, maybe it would have drained you. That person who walked away, maybe they weren't meant to be in your story forever. That opportunity you missed, maybe it would have distracted you from something greater. Rejection forces you to grow. It teaches resilience. It makes you look within and ask, what is meant for me? Where should I be? And if you listen, if you trust the process, rejection will always lead you to something better. So the next time you feel rejected, don't see it as a loss. See it as a redirection. Because what is truly meant for you will never require you to beg, chase, or shrink yourself to fit. What is meant for you will always find you as long as you are brave enough to keep moving forward. Confidence is power. Confidence is not just about how you look, how you speak, or how others perceive you. It is an energy, a presence, a deep, unwavering belief in yourself that does not require external validation. Confidence is power because it determines how you show up in the world, how you handle setbacks, and how you demand to be treated. True confidence does not mean being the loudest in the room. It does not mean arrogance or acting like you are better than others. Confidence is knowing your value even when others don't see it. It is walking into a room without needing to prove anything to anyone. It is standing firm in your decisions, trusting your abilities, and refusing to let self-doubt dictate your actions. The most powerful thing about confidence is that it changes how the world treats you. When you believe in yourself, others believe in you too. When you carry yourself with self-respect, people treat you with respect. When you set boundaries and refuse to tolerate less than you deserve, you attract better opportunities, relationships, and experiences. But here's the secret. Confidence is built, not given. You are not born with it, you cultivate it. Every time you choose yourself, every time you speak up for what you deserve, every time you refuse to settle, you are strengthening your confidence. It's in the moments when you walk away from things that no longer serve you. It's in the risks you take, the fears you face, and the resilience you build through challenges. Confidence is also about how you talk to yourself. The words you say in your mind matter. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, I'm not as talented as others, you are weakening your own power. But when you shift that mindset, when you remind yourself, I am capable, I am enough, I am worthy, you rewire your brain to believe it. And when you believe it, you live it. So if you want to change your life, start with confidence, walk like you deserve to be in the room, speak like your voice matters, demand respect without fear, because confidence is not about being perfect. It's about believing in yourself, even when things aren't perfect. And when you have that kind of power, nothing can stop you. At the core of it all, life is too short to stay in places where you are not valued. Your worth is not determined by the approval of others, but by the belief you have in yourself. When you are not appreciated, the strongest, most powerful thing you can do is walk away. Not in anger, not in bitterness, but in confidence, knowing that what is meant for you will never require you to fight for recognition. Silence will speak louder than words. Protecting your energy will shape your reality. Rejection will always be redirection, and confidence will be the key to unlocking the life you truly deserve. So walk away when you must. Not every door is meant to stay open, not every table deserves your presence, and not everyone is capable of seeing your worth. But when you honor yourself, when you refuse to stay where you are not valued, life will always lead you to the people, places, and opportunities that truly appreciate you. And until then, keep walking forward, because where you're headed is always greater than what you leave behind.